As Mali, ranked number 18 in the world, started their campaign with a 13-point loss to China. They were very impressive in that game. And for South Sudan, well, while they haven't had a win so far at the tournament, there have been mitigating circumstances for them because they had players stuck in terms of getting into China because of travel problems. To go opening game of the final day. All-African affair here between Mali, who control the tip, and South Sudan.
Ticking down, you have to find a way and means to score. She kept her balance, just extended her arm in a nice finish.
Dembele just inside the three-point line, knocks down the first field goal of the game from rolled up nicely. Doumbia, look away pass to Kone.
Great pass by Doumbia. She is somebody that controls the tempo of the game, so she really pushes the ball.
They needed something to happen because it was starting to get a little troublesome for them. Dembele on the deck against Gak Dang, high up the glass. That's a neat finish. The team came up with it. She do it from the inside and the outside, Laurie.
Well, she did, and as I mentioned in the call,
Dang will restart. Naima Dew presents. Catch and shoot at the inbound play. Good option.
Really good shot by Dew. She had her feet set.
Long range has been good for her, but not on this occasion. Naima Dew under pressure. Not sure they're right on the 8-second limit there. Here's Lemmy. Nice floated open her account. They are back on level terms. It's 11 apiece here with 4 minutes to play in the opening quarter.
Well, that was a really good steadying basket to come off screens, to look at her scoring options rather than having to handle the ball.
Red numbers on the shot clock. Lemmy needs to get busy. Knocks it down. Draws a foul. Chance at a three-point play.
Well, she's rested.
It's good to see her back and contributing. She's fearless when she goes to work.
Well, she is, and the main thing that, you know, she's a handler. She's a ball.
Under pressure, though. Well done by Dabu. And she and Sissoko forced the error here, and that's a good finish. Dabu, so all individual fouls, but you can see the finish there. That was great. Shot clock to 10, and the elevation comes, and Dabu knocks it down. She's 42% from deep. Is it more? Sissoko, Valera, Sangari wants it, puts it on the deck. Good penetration, and gets a user-friendly roll as well to come up with the finish.
Really great penetration by Sangari, because against a zone, you have to make sure you're not just passing in the perimeter, that you put it to the floor and get some penetration, either by dribble or pass. But wasn't that a nice pass?
Short on the rim, and now a chance for Sangari. She's got runners in support. Sissoko. That's Sisse available. Waited for Dabu to join in, and it was a good option because now she's knocked down another three. Dew picked up a third and had to sit down, but Elizabeth Dabu with 9 points is certainly single digits on the shot clock here for South Sudan. Neither team has scored here in this quarter, but Lemmy rectifies that as she adds to her tally. She's now got 7.
Such as this, a 6-point game.
Some of the better plays from Doumbia and Jay. Now they get it to Dembele, who works baseline, and that's a tough shot, but a nice finish from her. Provided some outside action for them.
Well, and I thought it was a little bit hard for either team.
Rebound, releases Lemmy. And she's aggressive and normally goes on with it in these circumstances, and she does again here and makes it look easy. She's got 11 in the game now, including 6 in this term.
Get your running game going, and, you know, for Mali to attack the zone.
Wouldn't fall for her. And now McQuay. Chance for her. No, she's lost it. Jennifer and Jay stole it from her and eases herself in to grab the layup. Well, both teams with their opportunities here. And Jay now up to 8 points in the game. And the margin is 4 in favour of Mali. Here's Sarah Deng with it. They got the 3 points so far. Nothing on offer there. Hadara read the pass, batted it down, and she's got Jennifer and Jay in support here, but Hadara decides to go solo, and that was a nice finish from her.
Both ends of the court.
South Sudan lead the rebound count 28-22, but that advantage has been somewhat nullified by that turnover count of 14. A field goal in the game as yet Sarah Deng has 3 points from the stripe. She's going to have to lob it inside here. Well, the bump was taken and finished by Rose McQuay. That's a good effort.
Well, really good effort.
doing from Rose McQuay from outside as well. Here's NJ at the other end, adds the 2. Biggest lead of the game so far. It's out to 9. Carlos Velez is going to change his call here. So, but here's Jennifer NJ in replay. When she gets running, there's only one way, and that's I'm going. Hadara, Doumbia, Dembele going back door here. Oh, great block, Gak Deng. Shutting down the Malian offense there. Nothing coming from Jennifer NJ.
Well, as you say, that was full.
No board from Gak Deng, but didn't get enough on the shot. So they catch a break, Mali, and they've got numbers because Gak Deng is slow getting back at the defensive end, and that's exploited as Hadara adds to her tally.
But anytime there's a turnover, it's just something.
Doumbia, shot clock at 10 now. Jennifer NJ, they swing it around the perimeter. Outside shot from Darbu. She banks the triple.
That Mali is able to punish them, and we've mentioned the crisp, aggressive ball.
Valera generally likes to get involved at the offense as soon as she can, and she does there to come up with her first score in the game. Kone puts it on the deck. Nice pass, well timed, and finishing touches from Hadara.
Well, that's the sort of movement they need.
Hadara, skip pass, Dembele retreats. Here's Valera from deep, and she hits the triple, and it's almost an 18-point lead. Well, the game's been a little closer than the scoreline suggests at the moment. Bolgak. They move the ball inside Goni, nothing on offer there. Lemmy with a shot clock going off in the background, hits their first 3 since the opening quarter. Goni, but you see the outside shot there. 16 now for Lemmy. 7 of 8 from the free throw line, and her 18 points. 17-point edge. Naima gets a good look, and that's all the bottom of the net as well. It's in less than 3 minutes after they had 1 3-pointer in the first 3 quarters for South Sudan will help them. Hadara, she puts it on the deck, drew all the attention by Valera with the answering 3.
I like it when Valera comes on the court. I think she's the type of player that can give you that little bit of scoring power, but defensively she does, oh, another shot. All of a sudden it's raining 3s out there, but as I mentioned, well, South Sudan scored 25 points in the last quarter. That's not going to get it done though.
Hadara steals the ball and makes the easy 2. So that's not what they were after. 12 in the game now for her, and they got it back again. Hadara's going to get back-to-back buckets here in the space of 15 seconds. She's up to 14 in the game.
Coming back towards the ball to receive it. You can't be going away from the ball because that's when defenders can get there. Solo
against Sissoko. Hadara got a piece of the action, partially blocked, and a chance now for Mali inside from close range. The 2 from Dembele. They go with 4 rebounds and 4 assists. It's a reasonable audition for player of the game honours, and they've forced the error once more, and Sissoko will come up with the score and her first bucket in the game, and it's fallen apart here for Alberto Altuna. Parina Lemmy with it, goes on with the dribble, spins back to the right-hand side. That's a great finish from her. She's been super impressive here, can score. Just haven't been able to get the shots they were after. This is Tenny. Red numbers on the shot clock. She's lost it. Stolen away from her by Elizabeth Dabu. Goes to Hadara with the left hand, adds another 2.
So we knew that she, the type of player she is, the type of tournament she has had, that she was going to come alive in the second half, and she certainly did, as did Dew.
We get another look at Naima Dew. She's now hit 4 triples in the game. Won each of the 3 quarters so far, and confidently moving here. And so, speaking about confidence, how about Parina Lemmy? They've got it back again. Kumari, Valera, Agda Kumari. She fires and comes up with a bucket, her first score in the game.
Happy for their teammate to be scoring. Hasn't played a whole lot this tournament.
Outside shot comes here from Goni, and that's all the bottom of the net as well. Mali closing in on the tournament high score for a team. 102 for Belgium against South Sudan. Time will perhaps get the better of them in that chase, but Belly will have a minute in a good tournament. Get some run in for Samaseru, Valera. Kumari in the corner, like the first one so much, he went back for seconds. But Mali have got the job done, and they've done it impressively here with their highest score of the tournament. Their last game is a good one for Mali. Provisionally, they have a World Cup spot, but it depends on results still to come.